Stop right there. Before you eat another handful of pumpkin seeds thinking they are the healthiest super snack, I want you to pause. Because what I am about to tell you may shock you. Pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas, are often praised for their nutrition. They are rich in protein, magnesium, zinc, fiber, healthy fats, and antioxidants. They support your heart, your brain, your sleep, and even your hormones. But what if I told you that the same seeds could also trigger irreversible reactions in your body if you make mistakes while consuming them? Yes, even something as natural as pumpkin seeds can cause harm if eaten the wrong way, in the wrong amount, or under the wrong conditions. Millions of people are consuming them daily without realizing the risks. This is not fear-mongering. It is science. And today you will understand the 10 most dangerous mistakes people make with pumpkin seeds and how to protect yourself. Let us begin with the first mistake. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest natural sources of magnesium. According to the World Health Organization, magnesium is required for over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, from maintaining steady heart rhythm to regulating blood sugar and nerve function. Just 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds gives you nearly 40 milligrams of magnesium, which is already about 10% of your daily requirement. At first, this seems perfect. But here lies the trap. If you have kidney problems, your body cannot get rid of excess magnesium effectively. Scientific studies published on magnesium overdose show that in such people, too much magnesium builds up in the blood, leading to hypermagnesemia. Symptoms include nausea, diarrhea, low blood pressure, muscle weakness, difficulty breathing, and in severe cases, even cardiac arrest. So the first mistake is eating large amounts of pumpkin seeds without considering your kidney or heart health. For healthy individuals, magnesium is helpful. But if your kidneys are weak, these seeds can be silently stressing your system. The second mistake relates to fiber. Pumpkin seeds are a fiber powerhouse. A cup of whole seeds contains around 12 grams of fiber, which is excellent for digestion in the right amount. Fiber bulks up stool, helps bowel movements, and supports a healthy gut. But eating too much fiber at once, especially without enough water, creates the opposite effect. It leads to bloating, gas, abdominal pain, and even constipation. Imagine loading your digestive system with too many seeds while not hydrating properly. The fiber swells, the stomach feels heavy, and instead of helping, digestion slows down. Research on dietary fiber clearly shows that sudden fiber overload can disrupt gut function, especially in older adults. The second mistake, then, is overeating pumpkin seeds in one sitting and forgetting to drink enough water. Now, the third mistake is something many people never expect. Pumpkin seed allergies. Although less common than peanut or tree nut allergies, pumpkin allergies are real. Some people report skin rashes, itching, swelling, or nausea after consuming pumpkin seeds or oil. According to medical databases like WebMD, allergic reactions may even affect breathing or trigger anaphylaxis in extreme cases. The danger is that allergies sometimes remain hidden until you increase your intake significantly. You may snack on a few seeds and feel fine, but when you start adding them daily to smoothies, cereals, or breads, the reaction might suddenly appear. That is why assuming pumpkin seeds are universally safe for everyone is the third mistake. They can trigger allergic responses in sensitive individuals, and the only way to know is to start small and pay attention to your body. The fourth mistake is directly linked to blood pressure and blood clotting. Many people eat pumpkin seeds thinking they will support heart health, and research does show benefits. For example, studies have found that pumpkin seed oil can influence clotting ability by shortening bleeding time. While this property helps with wound healing, it also means the seeds can interfere with blood clotting balance. If you are on blood-thinning medications, such as warfarin or aspirin, or if you already have clotting disorders, eating too many pumpkin seeds may either thin your blood excessively or, in some cases, increase clotting risk. Both conditions are dangerous. One may lead to uncontrolled bleeding, the other to clots that can block arteries. The fourth mistake is ignoring this double-edged effect and not considering how pumpkin seeds may interact with medication or pre-existing conditions. The fifth mistake involves hormones. Pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc, which is essential for testosterone production, fertility, and immune health. They also contain plant compounds called phytoestrogens, which mimic the action of estrogen in the body. On one hand, this makes pumpkin seeds potentially helpful for balancing hormones. But on the other, overconsumption can push hormone pathways in the wrong direction. For example, too much zinc may disrupt copper absorption and cause long-term mineral imbalance. Excess phytoestrogens may disturb natural estrogen levels in women and alter testosterone balance in men. Scientific studies show mixed outcomes, sometimes protective, sometimes disruptive. The problem arises when people eat large amounts daily, assuming more is always better. That is the fifth mistake. Long-term daily overconsumption without considering hormonal consequences. The sixth mistake hides in iron overload. Pumpkin seeds are a good source of iron, which helps prevent anemia. In people who are iron deficient, these seeds can be extremely beneficial. But here's the other side. If you are not deficient, continuous consumption of high amounts may lead to iron overload. Excess iron can damage cells through oxidative stress, affect liver function, and increase the risk of conditions like hemochromatosis. Iron is essential, but too much is toxic. Eating pumpkin seeds as though they are an everyday cure for anemia without medical confirmation is a mistake. The sixth mistake is using them as therapy when not needed, which can silently stress your organs. The seventh mistake concerns sleep. Pumpkin seeds contain tryptophan, which is an amino acid that converts into serotonin and melatonin. Those are the chemicals that regulate mood and sleep. This makes them a natural sleep aid, but only in small amounts. But here's the trap. Eating too many seeds at night loads your digestive system with protein and fat. So instead of resting, your body actually works overtime to break down the meal. This may lead to stomach discomfort, acid reflux, or even disturbed sleep. A lot of people think eating a bowl of seeds before bed is harmless. But in fact, it may keep them tossing and turning. That is the seventh mistake, using pumpkin seeds at night as a supposed lullaby and ending up with poor rest. So, the eighth mistake is trusting pumpkin seeds as a blood sugar cure. Research shows that pumpkin seeds can indeed reduce post-meal glucose spikes. One study tested 65 grams of seeds and found significant improvement in blood sugar response. This is mainly due to their magnesium content, which supports insulin sensitivity, and their fiber, which slows glucose absorption. But, the danger lies in depending only on seeds while ignoring other aspects of diabetes management. Some people believe that eating pumpkin seeds alone is enough to control their diabetes, and they neglect medication, diet, and lifestyle. That is risky. Diabetes is a complex condition requiring multiple strategies. The eighth mistake is over-relying on pumpkin seeds for blood sugar control instead of using them as a supportive food. Moving on. The ninth mistake concerns prostate and bladder health. Many men eat pumpkin seeds believing they are a proven cure for benign prostatic hyperplasia or enlarged prostate. There is some truth here. Studies show pumpkin seed oil can reduce mild urinary symptoms with fewer side effects than pharmaceutical drugs. But the effects are mild and only in controlled doses. Eating random amounts of seeds does not guarantee the same benefit. You see, treating seeds as a substitute for prescribed treatment can delay proper medical care. That is the ninth mistake, assuming seeds are medicine rather than supportive nutrition. And finally, the 10th mistake is the most common, and honestly, the most silent. Calorie overload. Pumpkin seeds are nutrient-dense but also calorie-dense. Just 1 ounce has about 160 calories, mostly from fat. These are healthy fats, but if you mindlessly snack on handful after handful, the calories add up. Instead of losing weight or improving health, you may slowly gain weight without realizing the cause. Many people think natural foods cannot lead to weight gain, but the truth is, any calorie source can, if eaten in excess. The 10th mistake is treating pumpkin seeds as if they are calorie-free wellness foods, when in fact, they can contribute to slow weight creep. So there you have it. 10 silent mistakes that people make with pumpkin seeds. They may seem harmless, even beneficial, but if consumed the wrong way, they can quietly damage your health over time. Too much magnesium stressing your kidneys. Too much fiber upsetting your digestion. Allergies that you never expected. Interference with blood pressure and clotting. Hormonal imbalance. Iron overload. Poor sleep from late-night snacking. Overconfidence in blood sugar control. Misuse for prostate health. And unnoticed weight gain from calorie overload. Each one of these mistakes can trigger changes in your body, and some of them may be irreversible if ignored for too long. Now that you know the 10 common mistakes people make with pumpkin seeds, the next step is even more important. How do you enjoy their benefits without falling into the traps that can harm your body? Remember, pumpkin seeds are not the enemy. They are full of valuable nutrients, and in the right way, they can truly boost your health. But like any powerful food, they need balance, moderation, and awareness. Let us walk through the solutions together, one by one, so you never have to worry about irreversible reactions in your body. The first solution is to know your health status. Pumpkin seeds contain high levels of magnesium, zinc, and other minerals that are excellent for healthy people. But they can be risky for those with existing kidney, heart, or liver problems. If your kidneys are weak, magnesium can accumulate and cause dangerous side effects. If you already take medication for heart rhythm, blood pressure, or diabetes, pumpkin seeds may interfere with how your body responds. That is why the most important step is to understand your personal condition before adding large amounts of pumpkin seeds to your diet. The second solution is portion control. People often ask, how many pumpkin seeds should I eat in a day? Scientific sources such as Medicine Net and Healthline suggest around 1 ounce, or about a small handful per day. This amount provides a good balance of magnesium, zinc, tryptophan, and healthy fats without overwhelming your system. 1 ounce is about 80 to 90 seeds. If you go beyond that, the risk of excess calories, digestive issues, or mineral imbalance grows higher. So, make it a habit to measure. Instead of eating directly from the jar or bag, take a small portion and keep the rest aside. Treat pumpkin seeds the same way you treat nuts. Healthy, but only when eaten in moderation. The third solution is hydration. Fiber is beneficial only when you give it water to work with. Pumpkin seeds are high in fiber, and if you eat them without enough water, the fiber swells in your digestive tract and causes bloating, cramps, or constipation. On the other hand, when you drink enough water, the fiber softens stool and helps with smooth bowel movements. The fourth solution is timing. Many people snack on pumpkin seeds at night, thinking they will improve sleep due to their tryptophan content. While it is true that tryptophan is linked with serotonin and melatonin production, eating too many seeds before bed can cause discomfort. The fat and protein take time to digest, and that slows down restful sleep. Instead, a better choice is to eat them earlier in the day, such as mid-morning or afternoon. That way, your body absorbs the nutrients, and digestion happens while you are still active. If you really want to use pumpkin seeds for better sleep, a very small portion, like a teaspoon, not a handful, may be enough. Timing is everything. The fifth solution is awareness of interactions. If you are on blood-thinning medication, diabetes drugs, or hormone therapy, pumpkin seeds may interact with your treatment. Research shows that pumpkin seed oil can influence clotting, shorten bleeding time, and possibly affect estrogen pathways. For people on warfarin or aspirin, that could increase bleeding risk. For women with hormone-sensitive conditions, phytoestrogens may not always be suitable. For men taking testosterone therapy, excess zinc can disturb natural balance. The only way to be safe is to ask your doctor. The sixth solution is listening to your body. Allergic reactions, though rare, can happen. Signs like itching, rashes, stomach upset, or even headaches may be linked to pumpkin seeds. If that happens, stop eating them for a few days. Then reintroduce in small amounts and observe. If symptoms return, avoid them completely. If not, then adjust the portion to what your body can handle. Your body always speaks. The problem is that we rarely listen carefully. Pay attention, and you will know whether pumpkin seeds suit you or not. The seventh solution is to use pumpkin seeds as a complement, not as a replacement. They are wonderful for supporting blood sugar balance, heart health, sleep quality, and prostate function, but they are not medicine. Scientific studies show improvements, but those improvements are mild, and only when seeds are used in combination with other healthy habits. The eighth solution is to measure serving sizes correctly. Most people eat more than they realize. A handful often turns into 2 or 3. To avoid that, use a teaspoon or tablespoon scoop. Decide in advance how much you will eat, and put the rest away. This prevents overeating, calorie creep, and unnecessary digestive strain. It is a simple but powerful discipline that ensures you get the nutrients without the risks. The ninth solution is preparation. Pumpkin seeds are often eaten raw, roasted, or soaked. Studies show that soaking seeds overnight in water not only makes them easier to digest, but also enhances nutrient absorption. Even soaking 5 to 10 seeds and eating them in the morning can provide benefits without overload. The 10th solution is, well, variety. Relying only on pumpkin seeds for minerals, protein, or healthy fats is not wise. It's a good idea to rotate with other seeds and nuts like flax, chia, sunflower, and almonds. Each food has unique strengths, and variety honestly prevents nutrient imbalance. This way, you avoid excess zinc, magnesium, or iron, while still giving your body a wide spectrum of nutrition. A diverse diet is always more protective than a one-food diet. It is also important to address myths directly. Some people believe pumpkin seeds alone can balance hormones, but that is not true. They may help, but only as part of a balanced diet. Others think they can replace medical treatment for enlarged prostate, but the improvements shown in research are modest and cannot replace proper care. And finally, many believe they are free calories because they are natural. But science shows the opposite. Every ounce counts. 160 calories per ounce may seem small, but day after day, it adds up. By breaking these myths, you empower yourself with the truth. So, what do we learn from all this? Pumpkin seeds are a superfood but not a miracle food. They can heal, but they can also harm. The deciding factor is not the seed itself, but how you consume it. If you ignore your health condition, overeat portions, forget to hydrate, snack at the wrong time, or rely on them as medicine, they can silently work against you. But if you practice portion control, hydrate, time your intake wisely, check with your doctor, and rotate with other foods, pumpkin seeds become a gift to your body. So now we have reached the final part of this journey, and it is time to bring everything together. Pumpkin seeds are not your enemy. They are small, but they are powerful. They can protect your heart, support your brain, balance your hormones, improve your sleep, and even help with blood sugar and prostate health. But the same little seeds can also harm you if you make the 10 mistakes we have uncovered. That is the truth of nature. Every gift can become a problem if it is misused. The choice is always in your hands. Think of it this way. Your body is like a delicate machine. It needs the right fuel, in the right amount, at the right time. Pumpkin seeds are like a high-quality fuel. They give you minerals, proteins, and healthy fats that keep the machine running smoothly. But what happens if you pour too much fuel into the tank, or the wrong type? The machine sputters, overheats, or even breaks down. That is exactly what happens when we eat pumpkin seeds carelessly. The excess magnesium stresses the kidneys. The fiber overload upsets the gut. The high calories sneak in extra weight. And ignoring interactions with medicines can be dangerous. These mistakes are like pouring too much fuel into the machine, slowly breaking it from inside. But now you know how to stop that. You know that moderation is the key. One small handful per day is enough to give you all the benefits without the risks. You know hydration is essential because fiber cannot work without water. You know timing matters. Eat them earlier in the day, not just before sleep. You know variety is safer because no single food can carry all your nutritional needs. You know allergies and side effects are possible, so you must always listen to your body. And you know the seeds are helpers, not healers. They support you, but they cannot replace medical care or proper treatment. The biggest mistake most people make is believing that more is always better. But health does not work like that. Balance is what keeps you strong. Science has shown again and again that overconsumption, even of healthy foods, can backfire. Your body thrives when you give it what it needs, not when you overload it. That is the lesson of pumpkin seeds, and it is a lesson you can apply to all parts of your diet. So, what is the final takeaway? Respect these seeds. Enjoy them, but do not abuse them. Treat them as part of a bigger lifestyle, one that includes other nutrient-rich foods, movement, good sleep, hydration, and regular medical care. When you do this, pumpkin seeds become allies, not threats. They give you strength, not stress. They support your health instead of silently harming it. That is the difference between eating wisely and eating blindly. And now, I want to leave you with a challenge. Tomorrow, when you reach for your pumpkin seeds, take a pause. Do not grab a handful without thinking. Instead, measure 1 ounce. Drink a glass of water with it. Eat it slowly, mindfully, and feel the nutrition enter your body. That is how you enjoy seeds without regret. That is how you protect yourself from irreversible mistakes. If this video opened your eyes, if it gave you the knowledge you did not have before, then I ask you for one simple favor. Please click the like button, because it helps spread this message. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss important health videos like this one. And do not forget to share this with your friends and family. You never know who might be making these mistakes right now without realizing it. By sharing, you could save someone from silent